What is up, guys, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. It is time for another how to mod video, and today we're going to be looking at the Nightsisters faction, one of the best factions in the game overall in terms of usage in Grand Arena. They're an amazing Grand Arena defensive team with an Asajj lead. You can also use them with Towson as an offensive lead. Very good in territory battles as well. Great in defense and territory wars. I know that we have two spots, or we did, where we laid Asajj lead, and then in other aspects as well. You know, not as viable in Arena right now in the top, but they're still a very good team. And as you can see, I have taken mine to Gear 13 except for Zombie. The characters you should be using in a Nightsisters team consist of these: Asajj, Towson, Old Daka, Spirit, and Zombie. Spirit can do massive damage. She can stun. She can debuff. Have foresight, she gains turn meter, she inflicts speed down. It's honestly an amazing she's an amazing character, and definitely one that you should invest some gear in. So we're just gonna look at here Towson, Asajj, Daka, Spirit, and Zombie, of course. I probably should eventually get Zombie to Gear 13. I'm not as concerned about that right now. I have a lot of other factions. Zombie constantly revives, so it's not like, you know, it's absolutely needed, but when she does have a lot of health, that still helps as well. So we'll start with Towson. How do you want to mod Towson? Now, there's two ways to mod her. Well, you know, you want offense and you want potency. Now, I'm not going to claim that my mods are perfect on all of these characters, because with the hundreds of characters that I have, and I'm trying to put good mods on every character at least to balance out Grand Arena, and of course, I have my best mods on my Arena team, Squad Arena team. It doesn't always work out perfect, but again, I try to get solid mods on these guys. So you want an offensive set or a potency set. Offensive potency is the way to go with Towson here, because you want her to be able to stick those plagues, stick those debuffs, and then also do lots of damage as well. Because when you scroll down here, I have a potency set on her, yes, but her damage, her special offense is 8223. That would go up with an offensive set, but again, I also want her decently fast, so the offensive set I would be able to put on her doesn't have nearly as much speed. So in the secondaries, you're looking for potency, offense, crit chance, all of the offensive statistics you're going to look for in the secondaries. I understand I don't have all of those in my secondaries, but in this one I have plus 18 speed, plus 1.93% potency, and it's a potency mod. I took this one to Gear 13 because I have one solid potency set that I have all at Gear 13. That I can switch around characters for events and stuff like that. But this is a good mod because of the speed. Then here, I have potency and speed again in the secondaries. Lots of speed, big time amounts of potency, 7.51% potency. Again, I would like offense and crit chance. I just don't have that. Again, speed here. None of the others that I should have in the secondaries, but I'm looking at speed. In this one, I have a potency in the primary. You could definitely look for an offense in the primary here if you want, if you have solid potency sets. But this is a great mod. I wish the speed was higher, but I have crit chance, speed, offense, and offense. You can't have potency in the secondary because you have potency in the primary. I have offense and potency in the triangle mod. That's an offensive primary stat. And then, of course, I have speed. Because remember, you're still going to be gaining with Asajj or Towson's lead, you're going to be gaining potency and speed, which is why I probably could put an offensive set on her here when I use her as the leader. But that's how you want to go with Towson. Offense, potency. On Asajj, what are we looking for here in Asajj? You're looking for offense and crit chance. Now, I don't have the best mods, again, flying around that I could put on her unless I use her in an event. I do use her as a leader all the time on defense. By the way, Asajj's lead is the best one to use on defense. They're gaining speed, they're gaining offense, and they're gaining a bunch of turn meter when they fall below 100% health, and they can remove turn meter as well. Definitely suggest putting a Zeta on both of Asajj's abilities. But anyway, what are you looking for in the secondary statistics here? Speed, offense, crit chance, stuff like that. Your offensive secondary statistics. And you're looking for offense in the primaries. Again, I have an offensive set. I have an offense in the... I know my speed secondaries aren't as high as they probably could be. Like I said, I spread around a lot of mods. Offense, speed, health, offense, potency. Now remember, you can have offense in the primary stat, offense percentage. You cannot have whatever you have in the primary stat, you cannot have in the secondary stats. So I can have offense percentage, but I still can have offense, but I can't have offense percentage in the secondaries as well. And then you can definitely throw a crit damage on the triangle. I would highly suggest that. Put a crit damage on the triangle. I have some good crit chance there, and of course speed as well. So please look for an offensive set. Crit chance set would probably be useful as well. But when at gear 13 or even lower, I just put the health mods on her because I got the primaries and secondaries that I wanted. What do you want with old Daka? You want her to go as much as possible, and you want her to be able to have a lot of health because of her abilities, a lot of health, a lot of survivability and stuff like that, because when you use her chant of resurrection, not only will she revive an ally if they're defeated, all allies recover health equal to 50% of old Daka's max health. So you want that max health up there so they can constantly get heal high again with that as well. So I have a health set and a speed set. If you have good speed health mods, you can put that on her as well. What are you looking for in the secondaries? Lots of health, lots of speed, and some potency isn't going to hurt either because you really want to land those stuns. The stuns are important with their basic. If you can land those stuns with their basic, you're going to be able to control the battle. This is a very controlling team, the Nightsisters. So I have speed, potency, crit chance, offense. Really the secondaries, as long as you have speed and some health, she can do more damage in certain instances. You want her to be more tanky, have more health in the long run to be able to heal. But really the secondaries, besides health and speed, aren't as important here. They're always important, but they're not as important with her because just get her a good health set on her, get her fast, have some good health and speed secondaries, and things are going to go well. I have health in the primary of the triangle and the circle, and then I have potency in the primary of the cross. You can maybe switch that up, maybe put health on there as you want, but again, I want to be able to land more stuns, and she gets, I have her modded pretty well. You want good speed on her because she's also going to be gaining that speed with the leadership bonuses from each character, and then you want good health, good protection, like I said, and I put some potency on her. Really, speed and health is what you're looking for when it comes down to that. Now, Spirit can do massive amounts of damage. What do you want with Spirit? Man, I want offense, loads of offense, and I really just put a health set on her. You can never go wrong with health. I've seen people put a speed set on her before, which works because you do want her pretty fast. You do want her to go first in most battles if possible. So if you put a good speed set on her and then get her up to like 290 plus 30 speed, you get her to 320. That's a lot. Mine's only at 257. I understand that's probably not as fast as it should be. But again, with all the characters to mod and to balance your teams, you want speed, offense, potency, crit chance if possible in the secondary. Speed, offense, crit chance, potency in the secondaries. I have an offensive set and a health set. So I have some, this one here, I have offense, potency, speed. Not going to complain at all there. Offense, speed, crit chance. Tenacity is never going to hurt anything. Potency, speed, some health. Now I have potency in the primary of the cross. I want to make sure I can land a stun. But you can definitely put offense here and not complain at all. Offense might be better just for the mods that I'm looking for. If I had a primary stat of offense with a 14 speed in the secondary, I'd put that on there. But again, you have to pick and choose what you're doing. So I have plus 14 speed, some crit chance, health, tenacity. It's basically, I still want these characters fast, and speed still trumps all when it comes to Nightsisters anyway. I do put a crit damage in the triangle. You can put offense in here. Do not feel bad putting a crit damage. When it crits, it can do lots of damage as well. And I have speed, offense, potency, and defense. That speed, offense, and potency is another huge reason this is a crit damage primary. And again, it's a mod that I always want my mods to be able to complete sets if possible. And I wanted a health set completed. So I obviously have a health mod with speed in the primary. And then health, protection, health, crit chance. So please be looking for your offense, speed, some crit chance, some potency, all that stuff in Nightsister Spirit, and please be farming her. She is crucial to a solid Nightsister squad. When you have her, you don't have to put Nest with Nightsisters. You don't have to make a different lineup. She is a very solid character. And then last but not least, Zombie. You want Zombie to be able to go fast, because the faster she goes, I know she's going to either be gaining that speed up boost or the speed down boost. Still, you want her to be able to go, because when she goes, she's able to get her taunt up. Now, I've seen a few people mod her with lots of health as well, which I assume is fine. I just put a good speed set on her. And what are you looking for in the secondaries? Speed and then defensive statistics, okay? Speed, defensive statistics. Zombie is not there to do damage. She's there to take the beating so the rest of the squad can survive. Speed, and then defensive statistics. This one has defense, tenacity. Tenacity is never bad. And then potency. Although if she gets stunned, that's never a bad thing either, actually, if she has taunt up. Speed, potency, defense, tenacity. Again, I'm looking at these mods because they have speed. I want her fast. Speed, offense, protection, protection. Very solid there with protection. Health is probably more what you want with zombie, but like probably by a lot. But this one has health in the primary. Speed, defense, defense, some offense. I have 2 defensive stats with a decent speed. I have defense in the primary of the cross here. I would like to put a health mod on her. Again, I just have speed, protection, and health in the secondaries, and it has plus 13 speed. You got to pick and choose when you're balancing between a lot of teams. And then defense I have here in the triangle. These mods would be a lot better. The defensive mods in the primaries become a lot better when you get them to 6-dot mods, because that defense increases so much and that helps even more. I'm not saying it's wrong. I still prefer health. Obviously, defense can reduce the amount of damage taken, but until you get it to 6-dot, I wouldn't advise as much. Put health there. And then I have speed, some offense, some crit chance. Again, not a very good secondary stat mod with what I'm looking for. And of course, I have speed in the primary of the triangle with health, protection, defense, crit chance. I'm looking for that there in that mod right there. So that's how you end up modding Nightsisters, just like that, okay? And you can put better mods on them than I have. Like I said, when you're going through all these characters, to get all these characters, your squad arena team needs to have the best mods, and then to get the rest of these characters solid for grand arena for defensive teams, offensive teams. You know, I could probably switch if I wanted a perfect set of my Nightsisters, I could of course take some off of my Padme team or my Rebel team and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that. I need them on there, so you have to pick and choose with what you're doing. That is Nightsisters for you right there, guys. Very good team to take to Gear 13 as well if you can. And even if you can't, still be modding it the same way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all of my posts. I'm also leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Check all of those out. And as always, leave comments in the comment section. What faction do you want to see next and how to mod? Do you agree or disagree with me on how I'm modding those characters? And if you do disagree with me, let me know how you think I should be. Again, everybody's not always right. Everybody's not always wrong. You know, we want to work together to get better. The community can get better as a whole. And again, comments are fun. Leave comments. I'll try to respond back as much as possible. Otherwise, peace out, and may the force be with you.